Hey guys, welcome back to Vonne's Boutique. So today you are in for a treat. I posted this look on my Instagram last night and I got a lot of positive comments, and I had a couple of people asking me to do a tutorial on it. So you asked and I'm here. So we are going to get into this look. It's something that I really enjoy creating. Obviously, I'm not the originator of this, but I had a really nice time, had a fun time doing my eyes. So thank you for tuning in, and I hope that you guys enjoy it. As always, please subscribe to your girl, like and comment, turn on the notifications. You want to see me when I post. And I hope that you guys really enjoy this look as much as I did. I can't wait till next time. Okay, so I'm going to start off with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in dark brown. As always, you guys know how I do my brows. Gonna use an angled Sonia Kashuk brush just to go ahead and get these done. Now that my eyebrows are done and fleeky, I am going to go in with my Born This Way concealer in the shade Vanilla just to set the foundation of my eyeshadow and just to outline my brows. I am just using an angled concealer brush. This is actually an Avon brush that I found amongst the many brushes that I have, and I am loving it. And to buff it out, I am going to be using a Sigma precision round brush just to buff these out. I do have about 5 of these brushes. They are amazing. My sister got them for me for Christmas. She found them at TJ Maxx, and they are thebomb.com. So I'm just going to go ahead and continue to buff this out, and then I'm going to go ahead and do this other eye, and then we will go ahead and get the eyeshadow started. And you guys know I always go in and I set my lids. It does help my eyeshadow from not creasing, and I am just using the Huda Beauty Easy Bake and Banana Bread. Again, one of my all-time favorites. I'm definitely open to trying more setting powders, so if you guys have a favorite, definitely let your girl know. But I'm gonna go ahead and wipe off the excess, and then we will get straight into this eyeshadow, honey. Okay guys, so I just wanted to give you a preview of the eyeshadows that I was going to be using today. I am going to be using a palette from Juvia's Place, that is the Zulu palette. I will also be using a few Obsession palettes from Huda Beauty. I have the Sapphire here, and then we have Emeralds, and then I'm also going to be using the Ruby one. And as I search for my Morphe palette to show you guys the pink I'm going to be using, I am going to be using this palette from Morphe, and I'm going to just be using that pink. Okay, first color I'm going to be using is that orange, and I am just going to put that in the inner corners of my eye. I struggled with finding brushes to use to pack on the color. I couldn't figure out what brushes I used the first time that I did this, but I think I got it down. Colors are super pigmented on this palette, and I am in love. I'm so happy that I went ahead and made this purchase, and I definitely will be continuing to build my collection. I am just wiping off the excess as I go into my next color, which is going to be the yellow. I'm going to blend it into the orange, but also make sure that it is noticeable on its own. And then I realized that I didn't lay the tape down, so give me 1 second. Okay, so now that I got that tape laid down, just to make sure that everything is clean, I am going to go in and continue with that yellow, and then again brushing off the excess just as I go into the next color, which is going to be the green, and just continuing to blend and pack that in. So this green didn't really come out like I expected, but I'm just going to roll with it, and then I'm going to go ahead and lay the blue down. Just a royal blue here, just going to pack that in to the outer corner of my eyes. I am going to do a cut crease, and I'm going to make sure that the blue is still showing. So I'm just, again, just trying to build the color here. I just want it to pop as much as it can. And then we will go ahead and get into this cut crease. So I've shared with you guys before the technique that I use. It is just placing it on my lid and then looking up. It does outline where my crease should fall. I do take it a little bit higher than that just so that you can actually see the color on my lid. So I'm going to go ahead and just finish this. It's not going to be like a typical cut crease. I saw this online and I was like, okay, I could try this. So I'm going to have like the rainbow on the outside and then some more colors on the inside. And then I'm going to just clean the edges up a little bit here. And then what I'm going to do is go back in with that blue just to make sure that you can see it. I want to make sure that all the colors are noticeable. And then what I like to do is just take a larger concealer brush. This is a BH Cosmetics concealer brush. I just like to absorb the rest of the concealer that's on my eye just to make it less tacky. I do just want to make it a place to where I can put the eyeshadow, but it doesn't like clump and get dark because it's like it's wet. So I'm going to go ahead and finish that up, and then I will go in with the pink from that Morphe palette. I wish I knew the name offhand, and I'm sorry that I disappointed you guys, and I don't. So just going in with that in the inner corner. I'm going to be putting 3 colors into this crease. So I'm going to finish up with the pink here. I'm going to use a smaller brush just to get the top of the cut crease, just to make sure that those colors don't bleed into each other. So once I have that done, I'm going to go in with the red. I wish I would have went in with the darker red, but I didn't realize until after the fact, but it's okay. You live and you learn. So just packing on that red and blending it into the pink. Want to make the blending as seamless as possible. As I always say, when in doubt, blend it out. So now that the red is done, I'm going to go in with this lovely, lovely purple, and I am just going to finish the crease. I'm going to blend that into the red and then bring it out to that tail. And then we'll finish this eye up with some glitter. And then what I'm going to do is do some liner, and then I'm going to do the other eye off camera. Okay, going in with my NYX liquid glitter. This is a silver glitter. I'm just going to go on the top of my cut crease. I love glitter. Anything glitter, I will use it. So I'm just doing that, just the top. I thought about bringing it all the way out and down, but I'm just like, I'm being extra, but we'll be subtle with the glitter. So then I'm gonna go ahead and do my wing. That's why I got the tape, just to help guide me. I'm gonna go and finish this eye. I'm going to do the other eye off camera, and then I will put on my lashes. So I totally thought lashes were next, but they are not. I'm going to go ahead and prime my face so we can beat this face, honey. So I'm using my e.l.f. Poreless Primer. It is one of my all-time favorites. And then I'm going to be using my Born This Way foundation in Golden Beige. And I spilled some on myself, so let me go ahead and get that wiped up. And then I'm going to be using my Real Techniques foundation brush, honey. It is one of my favorite brushes. I definitely understand what all the hype is about with these brushes. I definitely am looking to get more. And the Real Techniques beauty blenders, girl, it's definitely worth it. So I am going to go in and just do that with the foundation brush, and then I will go in with my beauty blender just to make sure that the application is as seamless as possible. And I do spray my face in the middle if the foundation does become a little bit tacky, just to make it a little bit more moist so it is a little bit more manageable and I can continue to buff it out. So once that's all done, I will go in with the concealer. And my sponge wasn't wet enough, and I don't know what was going on, but your girl was struggling, so just bear with me. Okay, so concealer time. I'm going to be using that same Born This Way concealer in the shade Vanilla. Like I said before, this is the shade that is the shade lighter than my foundation, and this is currently my winter shade. And I had to go wet this sponge because I don't know what was going on, but my sponges were just not as wet as I wanted them to be. So I did go ahead and wet that off camera, and then I'm gonna come and buff this out. I did learn a technique from Princess, the YouTuber. She like blends the outside first and then does the inside, and I found that that works for me. It just kind of makes it look a little bit more seamless, a little bit more natural. So I do underneath my eyes first, and then I'll do the rest of my areas that I would like to be highlighted. I don't put it all on my face at once just because the foundation will start to dry, and not the foundation, the concealer will start to dry, and it does make it a little bit harder to blend out and work with. As you could see on my forehead, I had a little trouble there. And then once I'm done with my forehead, I will go and do where my contour is going to be. I do like the method of doing this just because it makes the difference in, like, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think of it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. It's like a reverse contour. I don't know the word. Contrast. There it is. Figured it out. And I was looking for what I was going to use for my contour. I couldn't open it. And then I realized that I had this Iman foundation stick. And I'm going to just use that. I got that at Target. It's amazing. It was only, I forgot how much it was, but it wasn't that bad. And I'm just going to use a stippling brush just to buff out my contour. I am getting better with the contour. I am slowly learning what products works best for me and the method in which to apply them. So I'm going to go ahead and just buff that out on my forehead. And then I will use a smaller contour brush to do my nose. And once we are all buffed out, I will be using my Kat Von D setting powder, and that's just translucent. And I will just be setting my face just like normal. Typically, I would use the Huda Beauty setting powder, but today I just wasn't feeling it. I didn't want that extra color on my face today. So going to set all the places that I did the contour. I'm going to carve those cheekbones. I'm watching crime shows, that's why I keep looking. And then I will go in with a darker setting powder. This is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake in the Cinnamon Bun, just to deepen my contour. Not a lot. And now we can talk about lashes, girl. So I got these from a girl in one of the groups that I'm in. They are totally amazing. I believe that it is pronounced J Tador Beauty, and I got 3 pair, and they are absolutely amazing. This is the style Savvy, and I will drop her link to her website down in the description box. You guys should definitely check her out. They are amazing lashes. They are reasonably priced, and she has amazing customer service. And she ships them out on time. They come in timely fashion. Overall, I had an excellent buying experience with her, and I will definitely be buying from her again. And I definitely suggest that you guys check her out and see what she has. I guarantee that she will have something for you. So now that my lashes are on and I am all baked, girl, I am going to go in and brush it off. I am going to brush it off with a big powder brush from BH Cosmetics, and I'm also going to brush it off in combination with putting some pressed powder on my face. This is a pressed powder from MAC, and it really wasn't doing what I wanted it to do, so I'm going to go in with my pressed powder from LA Girl just to give myself the color back that I need. I don't want to be too ashy or pasty up in here. Your girl is feeling herself, okay? And I am going to go in with a little bit of bronzer from Morphe. I got this in my Ipsy bag. That's why it's so small and cute. And I will be using my Kat Von D double-ended brush to go ahead and do. Okay, so now we are going to do the Disney logo. So I have a couple products that I already had in my kit that worked for me the first time that I did this look. So we have the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk. I think that's what it's called. And then I have the NYX Liquid Liner in white. And with this one, the key is to making sure that it is sharper than what it may normally be. Mrs. Fuller left to go shopping. That's the best we know from the. So I'm gonna sharpen it. And then we go try this. Okay, I don't even know where to start. Okay. She was 99 pounds. She wasn't much taller. Ooh, look at that contour, girl. She was a woman. So I'm gonna start with like the top of his head. Okay, so with this, you guys can do whatever placement fits on your face or wherever you want it. I wanted it to take up a decent amount of my face, so I'm just outlining it slowly but surely. Underneath my eye was a struggle because the skin is super soft, and the nose, coming across the bridge of my nose, was also a struggle, but your girl figured it out. And I got it on the first try, okay? So there we go. And I'm gonna go back over it. Oh, hey. Okay, so now that this is the first part of it, is to lay like the stencil, I guess. And then we're going to do the color. The first time I did it, it was a rainbow, but now I'm kind of like, do I just want to do just one color? Sorry, my lips are bothering me. And so you start referring to different guys as the H Street crew. We're just basically like a family. We all went to school together, different schools. We all met up on the basketball court. So you can do whatever color you want. I'm trying to show off all these colors in my new Juvia's Place palette. So we are going to do the rainbow again. And I'm sorry about this one now. I tried taking it off. Pinkies are the worst to come off, and I cry. So we are going to get into it. Look at these colors. I got this palette last week. I got this one and this one, and I am obsessed. Obsessed. I know I'm late to the game, but better late than never, okay? So we are going to start with this one, and we're just going to go the same color combo as our eyes, and I'm struggling to find what brush I used yesterday. We're going to use this BH Cosmetics number 11 brush. It's a densely packed brush. Alright, so I'm going to start with orange. And I'm just going to... They would jump out, grab all of us, put us in the car, try to take us down. Just a question. Okay, so since we got the orange down, and the green that I put on my eyes, I didn't necessarily like when I put it on the ear. So I'm going to use some loose pigment. It is from Mo Glitz and Glam, and this is called Power Up. It is a neon loose pigment. I'm just going to be very careful with this because I get it all over myself. And you want to get a brush that's going to pick up the loose pigment. I used the wrong color. God dang it. Oh man. It's okay. We're just gonna go with it. It's like teal, just to add some depth to it right here, just so that it looks like, so it gets darker so that it's coming into the blue that I'm gonna put here. Now that I put the orange there, I really don't know what color it's gonna be okay. We're going to fix it. I don't even know what to do with my life right now. I didn't realize that I put orange there. Overly confident. Okay, so we're going to use yellow, and it's going to be the same thing. I'm gonna put a little bit of this like darker yellow just here. To blend the orange out. Looks dumb. And then same neon pigment from Mo Glitz and I should have put the orange down here. But we're gonna make it work. Too much yellow, but whatever. I'm gonna go back in with that darker yellow. We're getting somewhere. We're doing it. We're doing it. It's like I have my stuff put out and then I can't see it and it's right in front of my face. We're gonna do pink first. Pink first. I had to think of what was on my eyes. feeling it. I'm feeling it. Ooh. Purple next. My boyfriend was over earlier and we were watching crime shows. And I'm like, oh, I turned the TV off. I was like, I'm gonna take this into my studio. And he was like, well, I guess that's my cue to leave. And I'm just like, it's not what I meant, but there's the door. No, I'm kidding. Let me not say that because he might watch this. And I would hate to come on here crying and talking about he broke up with me. Almost done, guys. Well, with this part anyway. Oh, this came out cute. Cutie cute. Okay, I'm not mad at the orange here. Not mad at it. So now that that's done, my lips are so chapped. We're going to use the NYX. And I have a back issue, so... Okay. This took me about 10 minutes to do. Because your girl is blind and her hand's not that steady when I'm doing looks on myself. So... I'm probably going to speed this portion up just so that you guys don't have to sit here. Okay, I'm going to start. And this is what's going to make it look like it's glowing. So I'm going to put it in the middle. You'll see when I'm done. Okay, so we're done with this now, and I look like I'm glowing, except for this part. So now I'm gonna try to do the little stars. Wish me luck. So I think we're done. I don't want to overdo it and mess it up. So we're going to highlight and then we will be finished. And I'm going to be using my favorite highlighter as of right now. It is the NARS Orgasm Illuminating Loose Powder. It's like a rose gold. It was a gift from my aunt. I had a little fan brush, but I don't know what I did with it. Oh, here it is. Ooh. Ooh, girl. A little of this goes a long way. And since we did do such a bold look with this, we are just going to keep it natural with the lips. So I'm going to be using my Fenty Beauty Diamond Milk. Love Rihanna. Cannot wait to get my hands on those new products. I'm speaking it into existence. I will be on her PR list soon. So in 2020. And we are done. Thank you for watching Disney Channel. I really like this. I wish I had somewhere to go, even though I wouldn't go out with this on my face, but y'all asked and I delivered.